Hello, my name is Sonia Mendoza. I'm an OTD student at Dr. Pavelli Patel College of Healthcare Sciences. Today we will be demonstrating the BOD2 subtest 8, that is a strength test that measures gross motor, upper and lower trunk strength that is an essential component of everyday activities. I would also like to take the time to thank Lori for participating in our administration demonstration.
Before administering each item, the examiner will teach the task to the examinee using verbal and nonverbal instructions to make sure the examinee has understood the task item. The first task is the long-standing jump. The instruction is to stand right behind the line with her feet shoulder width apart. Then the examinee bends her knees and leans forward, swings her arms back and jumps forward, and swings her arms forward and lands on both feet. Place a tape where she landed and measure with a measuring tape, rounding down. The examinee has two options for the following task. The two examples will be demonstrated. However, during test administration, do not administer both. Based on the performance, use clinical reasoning in her abilities to choose one of the task items. For full push-up, the examinee kneels down and leans forward to put her hands on the floor, and her hands are directly beneath her shoulders, toes are on the floor, her back and neck are straight, and she is looking at the floor during full push-ups. If she struggles, start counting only push-ups that are in full form in 30 seconds. You can remind the examinee of full form with a simple verbal reminder. The second option is the knee push-up. The examinee kneels down, hands on the floor, directly beneath her shoulders. Then she crosses her ankles and raises her feet off the floor. The examinee's back and neck are straight and she's looking at the floor. She performs knee push-ups each time, lowering toward the floor, bending her arms at least 90 degrees, then pushing back until her arms are straight. Item 3 is the sit-up. The examinee lies on her back on the floor with her arms at her sides and palms down. Bends her knees at a 90-degree angle, placing her feet flat on the floor. She performs sit-up each time, raising her head, shoulders, and shoulder blades off the floor, reaching her knees and leaning her body back to the floor. Her arms can stay raised. Examiner can provide her with a target. Only record number of correct sit-ups in 30 seconds. If the examinee is unable to perform 30 seconds, stop and record the number of sit-ups at that point. Item 4 for wall sitting. The examinee stands with back against the wall and feet flat on the floor. Next, the examinee walks her feet 2 to 3 steps, keeping her back against the wall. She lowers into a sitting position by sliding her back down the wall, bending her knees at a 90-degree angle, crossing her arms across her chest. The examinee should be resting on her heels, not her toes. Begin timing when the examinee attains proper wall sit. Record the number of seconds to the nearest tenth of a second that the examinee maintains proper wall sit for up to 60 seconds. Item 5B up, the examinee lies face down on the floor with her arms extended forward, her legs extended behind, and her feet touching the floor. Then the examinee raises her head, chest, and arms and legs off the floor. Her shoulder and knees must be raised at least 2 inches off the floor. Begin timing when the examinee attains proper form. Record the number of seconds to the nearest tenth of a second that she maintains proper V-up form up to 60 seconds. Thank you. We will now move on to testing.